Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another episode of Kind of Hot, Kind of Healthy. We are we are in this is July 10th as we're recording it, which feels like June took forever and July is slowly moving along, which I'm not mad about. But this is the episode right after we had Ashanti on. So should we like give a little like recap or our thoughts? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I listened to it again, obviously, to do the show notes, and just such a good episode. I was gonna make a carousel. I didn't post it yet because I didn't make it yet. But one of the things that really struck out to me, I wrote it down because I was like, this is just so good. The one of the biggest things that struck out to me, she said, like, you have to decide, you have to believe and decide that how you see yourself is the most important thing. The world is going to project our value as a woman, and until you reclaim your authority, you would not be able to be in your essence. The
Mm,
world is never going to give you permission, and you have to decide and embrace and capture your essence, that within yourself, and practice it on a daily basis. And I was just like, what great words! Like, just there were so many things from that interview. If you guys didn't listen to it or watch it, go back and watch it. I
hmm.
loved it. What about you?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good conversation because just especially like in 2026, like there is so much I mean, there just continues to be misogyny all over the place, all over the internet, in the dating world, all that sort of stuff in the workplace. And so having a really strong woman talk about coming into your essence and how to identify your worth and all of these things is so valuable. And even just that conversation about like you see a lot of it on TikTok. Like just go to dinner with him, just like get the free dinner and whatever. And her
Yeah.
being like, I like, because when I go to dinner and I want to be like, when I go out to dinner, I want to be with like people that I enjoy. I hate going to dinner and it's like awkward or it's like not somebody like not people I really want to be around, etc. Like there is nothing worse than that. So like the idea of like trading your time for like a free dinner when you're paying more for your nails or for your hair, all these things, it's like low-key, I hope that opens up some people's eyes. Also, if you want to go and get the free dinner and whatever, go do that. Like,
Yeah.
pop off. If you're like, no, I'm cool with that, then you're cool with that. But I think sometimes dating can probably get really intimidating where maybe if you've been single for a while, you're feeling like I should say yes to every date or I should do this, I should do that.
Yeah.
And instead, I think she kind of helped to give some really good advice around like these other types of dating, like doing the active things or even just going on a walk, even if you're like, oh, that feels really cheap. Well, it's like you actually get to see people like in their essence and how they
Yeah.
really are versus this like curated like restaurant experience.
Yeah. That for me just made me never want to do a dinner date ever again because I think back to the numerous dinner dates I did, and you really aren't enjoying it. Like, it's impossible because you have this layer of protection around yourself that you're thinking about how you look eating, thinking about the
Mm.
conversation, trying not to leave any weird gaps in the conversation. Like, there almost is like no way to have a totally relaxed, fun dinner when you're on a date in the very beginning. Like, even like whenever I went just to dinner with someone as a non-date, and there's still this level of like we didn't really know each other that well. So like there's still this level of like can't be like having so much
Mm.
fun, just
Hmm.
not even thinking. There's just this level of like you're thinking about how you're being perceived. Of another topic that we talked about in the episode, when it comes to just being around men, and that layer of like knowing you're being perceived is you may act. I certainly do. Found myself literally doing it, thinking about how am I being perceived. And so when you're with your girlfriends, like when we're together, I'm not thinking about how you're perceiving me. I'm just having fun. And
Hmm.
after that, I was just like, oh, such a good point. Like, I do not ever want to do a dinner date. Maybe like, after a bit, or after we, see each other the
Well, like,
first.
yeah, like at least establish some sort of like baseline of like compatibility so
Yeah.
that you even 1% can let your guard down or
Yeah.
be okay with, oh, we're both chewing, so no one's talking and like not thinking it's awkward or something. I don't know. Like there is
Yes.
so much around like when you're dating and it's a first date or even a second date, and you're just like, you're so aware. And when you
Yeah.
say like, oh, I'm aware of like how I've been being perceived by men, I like have such the opposite because like I haven't been worried about that for like 11 years. So like I don't care how any man perceives me ever. I'm like I just
Hmm.
like I don't give a fuck. I'm like and because I don't have that experience of going on a first date and like these sorts of things. And I don't know, maybe it would
Yeah.
be different, maybe it wouldn't be different, maybe I wouldn't care, but it is just so interesting to watch your friends be around guys and being like, girl, you're putting on a little show here. Like this ain't the
I
real you.
I just want to be the real me. A great example of this. And I know men watch my Instagram. Like it's obviously they do. Like my date my Pittsburgh lifestyle page, whatever. And that page is not there to like get anything. Like I like it's from men. Like it's I've focused on like my work on there and like connecting with women and all that kind of stuff. And talking about being perceived, it's just funny what men see things as and then how they perceive them, because someone was in my DMs and he said, you seem like you'd really enjoy being taken out, I'm paraphrasing, taken out by a traditional gentleman. And I was just like, traditional, like what gives me off as what do I give off as traditional? And I was like, I'm anything but traditional. And then his verbiage around what traditional was like, well, you're stylish, you have your hair and nails done, like you like are like presenting, like you care about your appearance. And I was like, I have high standards for myself and I like to like when I feel good, I like also will
Look
look
good,
like,
feel good.
yeah, look good, feel good in that cycle. Like that to me is not like putting me off as traditional. And I was just like,
But
how
also
like
shut the fuck up. Like stop. Like you're trying to flirt, you're trying to like hit on me, and you're so awkward. Oh, you look like a traditional girl. Oh, you get your nails done and your hair done. Like that has never made me like want to like be like more anti a lot of things are anti-men, but like dude, like if you're trying to slide in the DMs, at least slide in the DMs. Like you are like tiptoeing into the
well,
DMs.
that was like a couple mess. That was like maybe 10 minutes. Like that wasn't the first thing. I would not have answered that. That
Oh,
was
he's
like
like
I don't
constantly like in the
that
DMs.
was well, no. That was that I can't remember how we started. I don't answer, to be fair, but like I really try. I don't think I have. Honestly, I don't think I have answered any DM that's straight up about my appearance, because you have two brain cells. I have so many hobbies and interests.
Thank
This, you know,
you. Thank you.
yeah, I just like a fire emoji. No, jump off a bridge.
I
A
mean, like
heart
I am
emoji.
fire, so slay.
Yeah,
You send
a
me those
heart.
hard eyes. I do hard eyes, so slay.
Literally, like I don't answer like anything about my appearance because like you
What
have
are you
two
supposed to
brain cells.
say?
N-
Also,
so fucking
like,
dumb, so dumb.
thanks. Thanks. Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, that
Yeah,
literally
like
is so
heart that.
dumb.
Like no. Um, he said something. It was like he slid into it something about a comment I got or something. It was not about my appearance at all, and I was like, oh okay. I think it was something even about art jazz. Like it wasn't even like forward about me. And then we were just talking back and forth about art or whatever, the scene in Pittsburgh. And then he brought that up and then I was just like, he's like, well, I meant it more in a sense like I'm into I can't even say the word monogamous relationships. It's like, oh well, yeah,
Monogamous.
yeah. Is that what I said?
You said it a little
Monogamous?
weird.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Tracks. He's I've said, well, yeah. I'm like, but he musician, I was
Wait,
looking at his page.
what? Wait, go back. He was saying he was trying to explain what he meant about traditional.
As in, he's not into like open relationships and yada yada yada. I know, right?
But this is also the weirdest way to like come into like I get you're already having a conversation, whatever.
Yes.
That is what are you doing? Like
But to bridge
just
the gap is
yeah, that's
weird.
a weird
Yeah.
way to bridge the gap and like just because like you like I don't like that is like so weird. Like I don't need you to come in here and tell me what you think traditional means to you because I didn't ask you. Like I literally don't care. Like you're here talking about like life after divorce and doing all these different things. Like you don't care. I don't care what you
Right.
think about. Like,
Right, right.
was
Like
he cute or like was he uggo?
I don't know anymore.
Probably. If he was like, if he was attractive, it would have stood out to you like he was like this like douchey hot guy. You know, you would have thought that to yourself.
I mean, I think he was attractive, but I was saying to my friends earlier, you got to be like hot as fucking hell right now for me to want to go on a date with you. I just like don't even care to like go on dates, like especially this whole interaction. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So anyway, long story short, he was like, "Well, not into like open relationships." Like, oh yeah, I'm like, but I saw you're kind of into religion, and that's because it was on his page. I'm like, that's not my thing. Good for you, not my thing. And then he asked something about like, would I ever move? And I was just like, what is happening? Why are we like
Would you ever what?
what because the art and jazz scene is like kind of small but kind of big at the same time in Pittsburgh. There was obviously bigger cities with more of that scene,
Oh,
and he
would
was
you
just
move?
asking, yes. And I'm like, why are we like what is going on here? So I just like literally like stopped answering. Like I am like, I don't have time for
I
this.
don't know you.
Yeah, I don't know why this is happening. So that was that. But I was just like, but the idea of being perceived, because you see, I have my hair, I got a haircut and I got my nails done and I'm stylish. That means traditional. Math ain't mathin'.
That just like really makes me cringe. Like,
Yeah, no, I was just like, goodbye. Um, but yeah, so the art of being perceived, that's a book. But the idea of being perceived is something that's like I've been like, oh, okay, yeah, I don't really like I really the last other time was I think we talked about it on the episode too, is like when I went to yoga with
uh,
um neighbor man. I was like thinking about that while in yoga. But that episode with her just so good. I can't wait to have her back on, like talk
mm-hmm.
more about kind of the things she went through with her religion, which I'm sure you can
Mm.
empathize with and kind of understand. Like I don't want to put this word on her, but you could say, I would say maybe for you like religious trauma in a sense of going through.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think I don't really, we didn't get to touch on that, which is always
Mhm.
a bummer when we have like, because it can't be a 3 hour episode. Like,
It
it
could have
just
been.
can't be.
It could have
It
been.
can't be. That is crazy boots. But I do think that it's so interesting to hear about other people's experience with religious trauma and like just being able to be really real about it and really open about it. Because I think a
Mhm.
lot of people probably walk around with like they're like religious, but they're not super religious, but like they believe in God, but like they don't really go to church or whatever. Like I think there's a lot of people in this like kind of area where like it's like a gray area, whatever. And then there's a lot of
Mhm.
like a lot of extreme people in a lot of different religions. And I think that it's just so interesting to like talk with people that like have had religious traumas and that like don't identify with a religion and just like it just feels awkward sometimes to be in a space where like people like at like church like I have to go to church for weddings sometimes and I'm like I really don't want to be here like this just all feels like
Mhm.
a bit of
Yeah.
like it just is awkward and I'm like
Yeah.
and I also like I think a part of like I really have like beef with like religion is maybe not even necessarily like the religion itself but people hiding behind it to do hateful things like, oh,
Mm.
the Bible says this. Like the Bible says like, you know, trans people are evil or gay people or even in
Yeah.
with like the Mormon, like the Book of Mormon or the LDS Church, like they have been so hateful to um, any other group of people that aren't white, gay people, like anybody
Oh,
LGBTQ, like they like, and it's not every single Mormon person, just like
yeah,
people using their Bible or their religious doctrine to be hateful is absolutely disgusting. And it's like that's where I
correct.
get the that's where like the trauma comes in because like I would hear things and then I would be like, well, these people are in my life and these people are wonderful people and they're loving people and they're kind people. So how could you be saying this, but these people in my life exist like this? Like that doesn't make any sense. And so I think it's definitely a good conversation to have. So we have to have her on because it was just such a good key. Like we were just chit chatting here, there, everywhere. We got deep. We had
Yeah,
it light. We were feeling empowered.
yeah,
It was good. So if you haven't listened to it, because I know personally, when I listen to podcasts, sometimes I don't listen to guest episodes because I'm like, I just want the crew. I just want my regular people. I don't want to deviate. And then I
yeah.
always regret it. And I'm like, you know what? I have no episodes to listen to right now. I'm going back to all the guest episodes. And I always love them. Like I know myself. I'm so
Yeah.
predictable. Um, but it was such a good episode. Every guest we bring on is honestly always incredible. Like we don't bring on like losers and duds. Like we want to bring people on that like actually add to your life and add to the conversation. And Ashanti certainly it was an awesome conversation.
I agree. And also shout out to Nicole. This will come out after her birthday. It's her birthday today. But she messaged me and she was like, just so you know, well, I'm paraphrasing. She was like, per Alice's instructions, I did not skip through the commercials and I listened to them all. And I was like, thank you. That's a real friend. That's a real friend.
Yeah, I mean, and I think I said this in an episode prior, but like even when I listen to like The Bald and the Beautiful or like Just Trish or what's Caleb Heron's podcast? So true. Like anybody's podcast, like I usually watch on YouTube, but if I'm like in the car, I'll listen on like Apple. Um, Never skip through. I don't care if these
Mhm.
divas have money. Mama's never gonna skip through because real no real. I don't want you to skip through mine. I'm not gonna skip through yours. And
A hundred
you know what I
percent.
mean? Like that's how the good karma goes around. And I'm here for it. This is like such a funny aside, but I need to hear your thoughts on this. It's kind of going into a this week in pop. But if
Okay.
you guys are new here from Ashanti's episode,
Oh, yes.
welcome. That was our little recap. We now do a couple different segments. We got a this week in pop, which we talk about pop culture. We're gonna get into that. We also have something called the Hot Girl Hotline, and this is an anonymous submission where. Sorry, I'm drinking Canada Dry right now, so try not to burp on the mic. You have a submission box, completely anonymous. You can share crazy stories that you're like, I haven't told anybody. I need to tell somebody this. Like if you pooped in a trash can recently, because desperate times call for desperate measures. If you are going through a tumultuous breakup, or you're like, I think I gotta like break up with this guy, this girl, maybe this friendship isn't going right. I'm lost in my career. Whatever you need advice on, support on, venting on. We're here for it. And it's anonymous. We'll talk about it on the podcast. We'll give our advice, whatever our 2 cents is worth. Maybe our 2 cents is worth 5 cents. I don't know. But it is such a fun thing to do because sometimes there are things you want to talk about, but you don't know how to talk about it with your friends. And we can be that for you.
Or you just don't have good friends with good advice. I had a
Mm.
newer girlfriend tell me, she was like, you're like the big sister I wanted. Because she's 6, 7 years younger than me. Um,
Oh my God, she's a baby.
I know, I know. She had like so much going for her and entrepreneurially and other things. And we hung out and I was just like, girl, keep your eyes on the prize. Like, fuck these guys, fuck these boys. Like, don't fuck them, but fuck them. Like, tell them go away. Focus on your goals.
Is she
And
23?
yeah,
That's
that's
so
6, 7
crazy.
years. Yeah.
6, 7. That's crazy. At 23, I don't even. That's so crazy. I do not wish to be 23 again, I'll tell you that.
No, neither do I. That
I don't
was
think I was very mentally stable at 23.
those were trying
Oh,
times.
that was during the pandemic. Oh, that doesn't count.
No.
No, I was just
I have a
boozing 24/7.
I have a good this week in pop, but did you want to start with yours
Yeah,
or
so I need to hear, you need to, obviously we have our own thoughts, but it's very interesting. So Trixie
okay.
and Katya just announced that they were going to start a Patreon. And
I'm
people,
surprised they didn't have one.
well, people in the comments are like giving me the ick because so
Why?
they put out one episode a week and they do honestly have a lot of ads. I don't care though. Like if it's on YouTube, they have a lot of ads. It never bothers me. Whenever they do their ads, they like do little bits. Like Trixie does like a weird voice or Katya uses like a funny example. Like their ads are fairly entertaining, not gonna lie. So when they put out the announcement that they're going to start doing Patreon, people are like, I already pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't have to listen to your ads. And now there's going to be a tier where there's no ads. There's going to be a tier for this and that and that. And it's like, you're already so rich. Like, and Trixie's kind of little bit is like, RuPaul was on Jimmy Kimmel, and RuPaul's like, the wealthiest drag queen is Trixie Mattel, and so like it's this kind of this bit that like Trixie's like old money bags Mattel, and people in the comments, I was like, you know you don't have to pay for the Patreon. If you don't want to pay for it, you know you don't have to. No one is forcing you to. And then
Right.
a lot of people were like, being funny with it. They're like recession indicator, like mama's in foreclosure again. Cause like they always talk about like how Katya's living situations are. Like she had black mold, she had to move, she had this, she had that. The walls in her condo are paper thin. Like obviously they're wealthy, but like it's all the bit in the comments. But some people were like getting like downright it felt like mad, or they're like, why are they doing this? They already make so much money. And it's like, then don't pay for it. Don't buy it. Nobody is forcing you to.
Are they keeping their YouTube channel?
Yeah, YouTube channel stays the same. They only put out one a week, and they're like, we're still going to continue to put out one podcast a week. Um, if one of them has to take a break, they always have the other one like stays and they do guests. Like they're always
Oh.
there. And
Then why are people
there's
are
a
dumb.
million episodes. There's also like 8 seasons of which they did, which is like basically they just like talk about random stuff for like a 12-minute video, and it's hilarious. And it's like editing is really cool. Like there is so much content. I'm like, why do you care? Nobody is forcing you to do this. Nobody's forcing you
People
to
love to
buy.
complain. People love to complain.
I love a YouTube comment section because I'm like, let me get like a pulse check. Like, how are the people feeling about this? And the people were like, mostly the people were like, not gagged in a good way. Cause I was like, oh yeah, I might subscribe for a month. Like, let me see what their Patreon has to offer, right? Like,
Hmm.
let me do a little research. Yeah, and
Hmm.
the people were not gagged in a good way. They were like, we have to pay for this now and this. And it's like, nobody is forcing you to pay,
People are so dramatic. Like
right?
so dramatic and like, oh my God. I just love to complain. Like just keep doing what you're doing, watching it for free. Like,
Yeah. I don't know. I was just like, I guess every all criticism is valid, especially when you're like dealing with like people that are super wealthy. But at the same time, like Trixie and Katya, they're not billionaires. Like let's if we're gonna like attack people, let's attack like actual billionaires that like should be doing better with their money. You know what I mean? Like let's
mhm.
talk about like big companies and how they should be, focused on more green energy and like reducing their carbon footprint and different like big like actual things that matter, and like how big companies and big billionaires are so freaking shady. And let's not attack our two queens in the comment section of a YouTube video because they want to start a Patreon.
And also like that's entrepreneurship. You're making more things, you're making
It's
moves. Like,
fun. They're putting out like content that we all want to see. We're always like the collective we. Like in like Trixie's YouTube comment section, it'll be like, "Oh my God, do a collab video with Katya," because Katya doesn't have a YouTube. She doesn't like do makeup trials or different things like that. Like Trixie's always doing that. So everybody's always like, let's see this with Katya, let's see this with Katya. And if Katya's gonna do anything, she's gonna want to be paid. Like she talks about it. She's a queen that is gonna want to be like, well, if I'm doing this, I want some money.
Mhm.
Amazing. Now we get to see the content that y'all bitches have
Yeah.
been asking for. Oh, what?
Yeah.
It's like $5, $10 a month. No one is like forcing you to plug in your credit card information.
Yeah. It's just people get annoyed. And that's just, I don't know. I mean, I look at it from the lens of like entrepreneurship. Like that's what you do. You like, it doesn't matter if that person has a lot of money. Part of the reason they have, so part of the reason why you think they have a lot of money in your eyes is that they are always creating. They're doing a new idea. They're doing something different. So like why hate on someone that's successful? I just get that annoys me. Like that
I
one
think
comment I
people feel entitled to more free content if you've been putting out free content.
yes. Yeah. I agree with that.
But I will be signing up for research purposes. I will be gobbling up the content. And here's the thing,
Mhm.
you guys, the life hack. A lot of people that do Patreons put out a fuck ton of content for a month. You could sign up, cancel your membership, and still be in there for the month if you are afraid you're not going to remember to cancel it.
There you go.
Life
There you go.
hack, bitches. So I was super excited about that. So and they Katya went on vacation, so they put out like a guest episode, but I am very gagged to see how they will respond because they will respond. They'll be like, "All you guys in the comments, you're talking about how we shouldn't be doing this and the money," and like it's gonna be good. I love it. I live for it.
We love. Maybe I'll have to watch. I need a I have
Have you
been
ever
running
watched
on
Drag Race?
bits and pieces.
That's like a crime. You were
I
lucky.
know.
You are lucky this is not June Pride Month anymore, or else that would be a legit crime.
I did go to a
It's
Pride event. Thank you very
so
much.
Okay, wow, activism. You need to watch Drag Race. It's so like Drag Race is literally it's so good because you get to know these queens and like you're obsessed with their stories. You get to see where they are now. Like especially All Stars is so freaking good. Oh, you would love it. You would literally love it. I know you
I
would.
need. Here's the problem.
Okay, tell me the problem.
My streaming
Oh, your
is.
streaming is a bit suspect.
I need to just bite the bullet and get my own
I have a
streaming.
question for you after the podcast.
Gotcha.
Well, let me actually just pause it.
Yeah.
All right, we just had to do a little how the sausage is made, but we
Yeah.
paused it for you guys.
Yeah.
But I know you would be obsessed with it because it's competition aspect, it's design
Yeah.
aspect, it's drama aspect, but like it's all like you would eat that up.
I know. I think I'll be the bee.
Bite the bullet.
Yeah.
I got it. Wow.
Be the bee.
We are here today. Me and
We
you,
are
we
we are
are in sync.
simpatico.
Okay, so what is your TWIP?
I started watching because I'm literally running out. There's like nothing for me to watch on Netflix.
Yeah.
Um, I started watching. Hold on, let me pull it up so I know what the name is. Where there it is. It is called Dating and Related. And let me tell you,
What?
I okay, the name is weird, but let me tell you the concept. It's
Okay, give
not
me
a
the
new show.
concept.
It's been there for a minute. Siblings or like related people, cousins, they come into kind of like Love Island situation, this house, this, whatever, pool, villa, whatever you want to call it. And whether it's like twins or a brother and a sister or cousins or whatever, and they're coming onto this island-esque place, and other siblings are coming on. So now you are dating like another pair of siblings or a cousin, and then you are voting on who's staying on. Is your siblings are like kind of interviewing them, like setting up dates. Honestly, low key, it's wild. It's good. I've been loving it.
It's giving like incest adjacent. I know like the siblings aren't
How?
actually dating, but like no fucking way in hell am I going to like this show with my sister and then we're finding people to date. It's like I don't want to see how you date in the wild. I for sure don't want to see that. I don't want to talk to
Yeah.
anybody you're dating. Like, especially
Yeah,
no,
I know.
no,
Yeah,
no.
it's
Creepy
so yeah,
boots.
there was like a pair of two guys, new guys that came in. So then all the brothers, if they were brothers, the brothers that had sisters with them interviewed the guy, and then they all picked like who they're gonna like go like you can go on a date with my sister.
When
It's
did this come out? This is giving early 2000s. This is giving like a
let's
weird
see.
MTV early
Hold on,
2000s.
let me look it up really quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This reminds me, there was this show called MILF Manor. And so, yeah, it
Check it
was like,
out.
I think we might have talked about it once. I can't remember, but forever
2020 this
ago. But
came
it was
out.
like all of these moms went into this house with their sons, and moms were dating other sons. And this, it was just fucking weird as hell.
That's disturbing. This came out in 2020.
Not in 2020. That's crazy. This is a
Yeah.
very weird show. I would expect this
Oh,
to come out in like
sorry.
2008.
2022.
Even worse. We are moving that goalpost. That is even worse.
Oh, there was like stuff on the viral game where it was like, do you think they're dating or siblings? That was in 2020. That's what was 2020.
Yeah.
That's
Well, like,
funny.
yeah, I mean, that thing is like, that's like always fucking funny because I just saw somebody who got engaged the other day and I was like, I was just scrolling on Instagram. I was like, they look like siblings. Like, that is creepy business.
Huh.
Hmm.
That is creepy business. I think only one season came out.
I could
Yeah.
understand that because it's very weird.
Yeah, weird, but like I'm
Who's the demographic
enthralled.
asking for that?
I don't know. Weirdos.
Where did it initially air? Was it like on
Uh,
Netflix or did Netflix just pick it up?
Netflix.
Netflix is weird. Netflix be doing weird shows sometimes.
No, they're listen, like my suggestions on Netflix are usually like Korean dub shows or like cooking shows and then like so many dating related things. Love is Blind, Sneaky Links, like that is my Netflix.
I mean, we don't need like sibling or dating or whatever the hell, a couple, whatever the fuck
This
that was.
is siblings and related.
Siblings and related or dating and
Yeah.
related?
Oh wait, hold on. The name is sorry. Oh, dating and related.
That's some fucking clickbait right there, and that's creepy. Dating and
Yeah, no.
related.
Yeah,
That
you would
all
think it yeah, you would think it would be like
that's
dated
messy.
and related. You think it would be, I don't know, a different name than that?
Like that sounds like you're dating your like third cousin.
No, for real.
That's creepy. Oh my God. Absolutely not. Netflix, you need to
For
chill. You
real.
better chill.
Yeah, no.
That is
So that's what
crazy.
I started that yesterday, maybe yesterday.
Mm.
Because I'm like nothing to watch. Liking it, and yeah, I thought there was something else I was gonna note on this week in pop, but I have not kept up with Love is Blind. It moves so fucking fast.
Love
It
Island.
moves yes. Love Island moves so fast. Sometimes I just can't keep up because it's like 20 episodes a day, I swear. Um, but I did a This Week in Pop on Kenzie and how like she's gonna be on Dancing with the Stars because she was a professional dancer. Um,
Why do
or
you think that? I
Broadway.
don't watch Love Island.
So they did a skit. I didn't watch the whole episode. I watched the clip of it, and it was like a singing and dancing skit, and her vocals were like pretty good, which
Mm-hmm.
doesn't surprise me because she's so much of a she gives off like theater actor actress, and she has a strong dancing background, and like she's known for like doing the splits. So like every time she's angry, happy,
Oh, she that
whatever.
blonde girl that
Yeah,
does this.
yeah. And so I just think she's going to be on something because she just is very magnetic and like her aura is like super big. She'll probably end up on something.
I don't think there's been anybody from Love Island on Dancing with the Stars.
Besides Ariana, who's the host, but not a
Well,
cast
she
member.
wasn't, yeah, but she also was on, she didn't go, she did Love Island after Dancing with the Stars.
Oh,
Um,
true, true.
but I feel like they would have to do like a lot of people from Love Island have done like Traders or other like reality kind of competition shows, I think before you can make that jump because I feel like
Well, Alandria is I mean, fucking huge. She's in Vogue. She's literally like she's
But I think
bigger
for
than life.
another, I think for a reality show, like I feel like Dancing with the Stars does not pick always the best people. Like they always have these older
No, they
celebrity. They have to have the older celebrities for the older moms to want to tune in. And then we have younger people, which is always good. Like Mara went from Love Island to Traitors
yeah.
to this. Like I think there has to be an in between. I don't think the
I think Alandra is too big for it
yeah, I mean,
because she went from
it's
reality
it's
TV
also
to
like Dancing with the Stars sometimes comes when your career has taken a lull. Like that's kind of what it used to be back in the day, and now it's a little
uh,
bit more the place where people can use that as a launch pad. It's very interesting.
interesting.
I
How do
am
I get on there?
so excited for like the Finding the Next Pro show. It's hosted by Robert Irwin. He is such a cutie patootie. I
He's
think
on
it's gonna
there.
be
What? Or hosted by? Wow.
Yeah, because he won the Mirror Ball last season. He's so
Did not think he
charismatic.
should have.
Huh?
I don't think he should have.
Nope, 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 no Robert slander here. I love him. He's so cute. I think people forget it is fan voted. Like, of course, the judges' votes come into play, but everybody's like,
Yeah.
Alex Earle. No, everybody knows who Alex Earle is. And I'm
She
like,
did amazing.
on TikTok, people know who the fuck she is. The Irwin family is like so fucking
Yeah.
famous. I'm like, guys, come on. Like, you don't think all of Australia is somehow getting in their votes? I'm like, please.
I will be like randomly scrolling TikTok and there will be a tribute. There will be a recreation of someone playing his dad in a totally different that like of the Irwins. Like
Hmm.
it just like it's everything. Like it
Yeah.
is like you like there was a I saw the funniest TikTok. I it might be somewhere in my saves, who knows. And it was a guy impersonating Robert Irwin talking about how he was trying to give his drunk girlfriend some water and he's like, "And we're going to take the water, put it next to the beast," because she was super drunk and it was a skit, but it was so and then everyone's like we're all crying. We miss him so much. Like, you know what I mean? Like just like little stuff like that. But yeah, his name is a lot bigger than Alex Earle, obviously.
Yeah. And like, I just feel like it made sense. Sorry, not sorry. I think, yeah, I was here for it. And like, honestly, I am not really. I'm like so irritated with Alex Earle because remember when she came in hot with like the Alex Cooper drama and nothing was ever said? I'm like, girl, are you waiting for your reality TV show? Because we're so bored. We don't care.
I heard more stuff happened recently, but go on.
What we do care about is like his name is Matt Kaplan, right? Alex Cooper's husband.
Yes.
How like he was allegedly like not treating people like in the unwell networks. Like I'm like
Yeah.
I want to hear about that. I want to hear about that. I don't
Yeah.
care anymore about you, Alex Earle, with this whole drama. Like yeah, if you said you were on it, it's been months. You have not been on it. Everybody's bored. No one's gonna watch your Earl reality TV show on Netflix. I'm sorry. It's taken way too long to come out. The drama has fizzled
Yeah,
out.
that should have been like
We're
real
over it.
quick.
We're over
Yeah,
it.
no. I heard there was something she was trying to say about someone else recently. I was just like, I literally don't have the brain cells. Like with sometimes with This Week in Pop I struggle because like I just don't have the capacity to like keep up with drama based stuff. When it's like someone's on this show or that show, all for it, but like sometimes I just can't keep up with all the like
Oh, she's
they
yeah
said
with
that.
Nina Dobrev because
Yeah.
allegedly, well, there's kind of I don't know about the rumor of it all is like that Nina Dobrev is like potentially with her ex Braxton Berrios, which like I don't know, it keeps the girls fed. It gives us the tea. I'm like, you can be mad, yeah, of course, be mad, but if you're not with him, I don't know what you're supposed to do. Have they been secretly together? Probably not. I don't know. What do you want me to
Hmm.
do? I can't.
Hmm.
I can't. But
Hmm.
I will be sad for hearing more about the Matt Kaplan stuff because there was like a huge list of people that came out with complaints. I forget who did the
I could see
article.
that.
And I have to figure out who did the article. But they were like, we need to remain anonymous because like we don't want to lose our jobs. Like this is our job security right now, blah, blah, blah.
Mm.
But yeah, and I think that we should care more about, not like this beef between like Alix and Alix, because like that clearly came and went. Alex Cooper
Yeah,
did call her out. You know what? Which in hindsight, Alex Cooper calling her out, you know what? Low key iconic because then Alex Earle didn't say anything. And like she kind of knew she wasn't going to say anything. So you know what? Looking back, power move because now Alex Earle's like, I'm on it. And she hasn't been on it. Like, where is it? If it's coming out again in the reality TV show, we're going to be bored.
yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, I appreciate a good call out. I'm not one to like sit here and call things out, but like with between stuff like that, I had a friend ask me about something, how she should handle a situation, and I was like, "Girl, don't ask me," because like I'm confrontational, but also like I just don't want to deal with it.
Mm,
I'm like, you're asking the wrong person because I'm just gonna be like.
doing a really good job at promoting the Hot Girl Hotline. Where you give great advice.
Well, no, she was asking me like it was social, like should she talk about it on her platform? Like,
Okay,
and that
okay.
that the Hot Girl Hotline, the girls aren't asking us, should I post about this situation so people know about it? That's different.
Was it like don't say exactly what it was, but was it she's like trying to make a PSA? Is it something like
Yeah, a PS
political?
no, a PSA about a brand that she worked with.
Oh,
And they
like
didn't
a
take
bad
any account.
PSA?
Yes, and they didn't take
Okay.
any accountability, and I just came out, I gave her great advice. Let's be honest. My advice is be popping because I told her, what is the goal of this PSA? What is the goal here? And what do you know to be true to yourself? Because someone can perceive it as, oh my God, she's slandering their name. But if the goal is to spread awareness so this doesn't happen to someone else, and you know, at the end of the day, you did everything you could to find an alignment and they did nothing to help bring clarity or make you feel better, then you know, at the end of the day, you're not coming on here and being like, this place freaking sucks. I hate them. Whatever. Like, at the end of the day, you're a good person. And you're trying to help other women not
Mm-hmm.
fall into that trap as well. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I told her. So she just was like, okay, I'll remake the video and I'll take the emotion because, like, we get emotional about things when they affect us,
Mm-hmm.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the advice I gave her is just make sure, like, at the end of the day, why you're doing it, what's the point of this, like, what's actually true to you, and the rest, don't worry about. But if you're just
Mm-hmm.
making a PSA to slander someone, right? That there's no point in that. And if it's untrue, all that kind of stuff. But that's the advice
Yeah,
I gave her. But like
right.
me, I was like, I don't even know, but I'd be like, whatever.
Mm. Yeah, but I think it's also, yeah, I think both are valid. But like if you got burned by a company or a brand, I think like if you have some sort of a following, it kind of is, I don't know, important to share about in some capacity because like that's just how like I don't know if it's a big brand or not, but that's just how like companies or people just get away with like continuing like shitty behavior when like no
Yes,
one says
yes,
anything. So I think it's important, yeah, like
yeah,
try and take your emotion out, collect your thoughts, present it with like this was my experience, and then
yes,
keep it going. Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. Well, is there anything final? This is a shorter episode for you guys today, but is there anything final that you need to spread the word about?
Mm, do I have anything? You know what? I would say obviously go listen to our episode with Unpunishable
Mm,
Woman because, like I said, that kind of that little um, monologue I presented earlier, like one of the things I remember is like defining your worth for yourself
hmm
because I had tried working and I thought about this like, oh, I really did do that. I had tried working with a brand and they didn't see clearly did not see the value in me in my work and basically offered me nothing to work with them and help with their exposure. And instead of taking their offer, which was pretty much like very pretty much nothing, to be honest, it was very small. was more, it was going to be more of a headache for me to take the offer than not take the offer. So I didn't take it. And just knowing, like, I was like feeling really bummed about it because I wanted to work with them. I like supporting women's businesses, and I just thought it would have been really cool to create that connection and that relationship. I decided it wasn't gonna be the best fit for me, and I was like, you know what? I was feeling kind of poopy about myself, and then I found another company brand to work with, and she's a Latina owned jewelry company brand. It's called Minimo, and she literally saw my worth, saw my value, and was just so generous in working with me and just such a good person. And I'm so glad I waited until someone who saw my value, and I just kept holding true to that, because like this, you can take this for job hunting, for dating, whatever. Like, if someone doesn't see your worth and your value, you don't have to take what they're giving you. You're
Mm-hmm.
allowed. It's not bad. It doesn't mean you're bitchy, mean, whatever. You don't have to take that, and you can politely be like, this is not going to work for me, and go to something else and wait for something that really aligns with you. And I'm really happy I did that. I have it pinned on my Pittsburgh page, but it's beautiful jewelry. Like, I'm so excited to wear it for my gala this weekend that I'm going to. But it just really like stuck to me after her hearing her say that, like, embracing your worth and knowing it and like putting that on it, and the universe will tell you what your worth is if you don't tell it what your worth is. So keeping that in
Mm-hmm.
mind.
Yeah. Love it. Wrap it up. Love it.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching Kinda Hot, Kinda Healthy. Please make sure to send this to a girlfriend. Listen to the last episode. Always listen to all of our commercials. Keep supporting your girlies. Make sure to leave us a 5-star review. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, anywhere where you stream podcasts, and use the Hot Girl Hotline. Ask us a question about what you're struggling with. You can go to our page, or you can just go right into the show notes and click on the anonymous link. Bye.
Bye.